Mr. Trump, do you comb your hair with a fork? It was a bright summer afternoon in New York City, and the lobby of Trump Tower was buzzing with activity. Tourists snapped pictures, business people hurried to meetings, and a small crowd gathered near the escalators where a special event was about to take place. Former President Donald Trump had agreed to do a short Q&A with a select group of children from a local elementary school as part of an educational field trip. The kids, aged between 6 and 10, were dressed in their school uniforms, their faces filled with curiosity and excitement. Many had only seen Trump on TV or heard their parents talk about him. To them, he was like a larger-than-life character from a movie, famous, wealthy, and always saying something interesting. Trump, dressed in his signature navy blue suit, white shirt, and bright red tie, strode in with his unmistakable confidence. His hair, perfectly combed, rested in a golden swoop atop his head. He smiled, waved to the cameras, and took his seat in front of the young audience. "All right, kids," he said, flashing his signature grin. "Who's got the first question? Let's hear it." A few hands shot up. A teacher who was moderating the session pointed to a little boy in the front row. The boy, no older than 7, had a mop of curly brown hair and freckles across his nose. He stood up, clutching the microphone nervously. Hi, Mr. Trump," the boy said shyly. "Hi there, champ. What's your name?" Trump asked, leaning forward. "Billy." "Billy. Great name. I know a lot of great Billies. Smart people. The best. What's your question?" Billy gulped, looked at his teacher for reassurance, then took a deep breath. Do you comb your hair with a fork?" For a moment there was silence. Then a ripple of laughter spread through the room. The teachers chuckled, the kids giggled, and even some of the security guards cracked a smile. Trump, known for his quick wit, raised an eyebrow and tilted his head slightly. "A fork?" he repeated, clearly amused. "Now that's a tremendous question, Billy. Very original. Nobody's ever asked me that before. Very smart thinking." He nodded as if considering the possibility. "You know, some people think I use a golden comb. Some say I use a wind tunnel. Others claim it's magic. But a fork? That's a new one." Billy, emboldened by the laughter, grinned. "My mom says it looks like you comb it with a fork, like Ariel from The Little Mermaid." At this, the crowd erupted. Even Trump laughed, shaking his head. "Well, Billy, let me tell you, your mom, very smart woman, I can tell. She's got a great sense of humor. But no, I don't use a fork. I use, and you're going to love this, the best comb, a really great comb. I have people, fantastic people, who help me keep my hair perfect. Some say it's the best hair they've ever seen. Believe me." Billy squinted at him. "Are you sure?" Trump chuckled. "Absolutely sure. But I like the way you think. You've got a future in journalism, kid. Maybe even politics. Ever think about running for president?" Billy's eyes went wide. "I'm 7. Trump nodded. "Well, you've got time. Lots of time. But remember, if you ever do run, you need a great slogan, something catchy. How about make lunch breaks longer again? Kids would love that." Billy beamed, while the teachers shook their heads, amused. Another child raised their hand. It was a little girl with pigtails and big, curious eyes. "Mr. Trump, what's the biggest thing you've ever built?" she asked. Trump leaned back, thinking. "Oh, that's a great question. Fantastic question. I've built a lot of things. Hotels, golf courses, even a little thing called Trump Tower. You may have heard of it. It's pretty famous." The kids nodded. Some of them had seen it on the way in. "But the biggest thing I ever built," Trump continued, tapping his chin, "probably my brand, my name. You see, buildings are big, but names last forever. If you have a great name, people remember you, like McDonald's, Mickey Mouse, or Trump." He spread his arms wide. "It's huge." The kids listened intently. Another boy, about 9, raised his hand. "My dad says you like golf. Do you let kids play on your golf courses?" Trump grinned. "Smart dad. I love golf. The best sport. And of course, kids can play. You've got to start young. Maybe one day I'll have a tournament just for kids. The Trump Junior Open. What do you think?" The kids nodded enthusiastically. More questions came. Some were simple, like, What's your favorite color? Gold. Gold is tremendous. Others were more surprising, like, do you eat ice cream before bed? Only the best ice cream. The greatest scoops. Trump handled each with humor, making the kids laugh while also slipping in bits of his larger-than-life persona. As the session wrapped up, Billy raised his hand one last time. Mr. Trump? Yes, Billy? If I bring a fork next time, will you try it? Trump smirked. Bye,